Welcome back to Cardinal Corner, a podcast created by Cardinal Home Center. I'm your host, Maggie Glass. I'm here today with Judy Wagoner and Catlett to talk about choosing the right blinds for your home. To start, can you both tell us a little bit about your experience and how long you've been working at Cardinal?
Hi, I'm Judy. I've been working here for 6 years, and experience-wise, I've met a lot of different people, learned a lot about window treatments and how to put it together to make your rooms look amazing. I mainly stay in store to help people when the girls aren't here to do the job. So
Yeah, Judy's a big help. My name is Allie. I've been working here for about 3 years now. Learned a lot as far as when it comes to, like Judy said, putting a room together, what type of styles there are out there these days, and how to satisfy a customer on their tastes and needs. And working in the public is definitely different than working with children, but I've enjoyed a lot of it. So,
To start, let's talk about the best shades for each room in your home. The first example I have is maybe a home office.
you could do like a screen shade in there too to let a little bit of light, but you're also going to want to keep glare like off your computer and stuff like that. Or other people do different kinds too. You can do just a regular light filtering if you want to make it a little more, what do I want to say, modern looking kind of room.
kind of customize your own office
Yeah,
with the style you like, but be able to knock the glare down when you want to.
because a lot of people say about the glare, like for computers or something.
And especially
like
if you're
that.
in there all day working.
Mm-hmm.
What about for a nursery or kids' rooms?
I would probably recommend a room darkening shade to help give a good environment for sleeping, nap time. That's where you can tie in any room darkening blackout fabric. Some of them will allow still light gaps on the side, so you might want to throw in some curtain panels on the side for extra darkening and to tie in a room for more color or whatnot.
Or you could do, they also offer, two of ours offer like a light lock system, which blocks out the light completely.
Okay.
So,
And then I'm assuming for something like a media room would be the same sort of thing with like
Right.
darkening shades.
Yeah, like Judy says, with those light lock channels on the side.
you could do those because it'll keep from coming, what is it, halo?
The halos on the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
For like a kitchen or a living room, is there anything specific?
For the kitchen, I probably wouldn't do something with too much fabric. That way, if any dust collects, you don't want a whole lot of dust in the kitchen. Same goes maybe for the living room, but you can go with anything really. I will say back to humidity, you might want something that's easier to clean in the kitchen. So a lot of people will go with a wood blind, a faux wood blind, just because it is easier to clean that blind. It might take a longer time, but it is easier to clean. But for a living room, probably something more fabric oriented. Really depends on your style of decor, I guess.
In terms of like UV protection, is that something that I really need to consider, or?
I would say a lot of people are concerned about that. People have antiques or
tables.
they want to have something where a lot of light still comes in, but they're getting their UV protection. Any of the light filtering fabrics and liners will allow light to come in and not have the harsh UV rays damaging your furniture, antiques. But if you're wanting something that you can still see out of the window, but cut down some of that UV, would be a designer screen shade there too.
Okay. And then what if I have like a large picture window in my home? What would be, because that's obviously like a less common type of window to cover.
Motorization is what I would probably recommend for something like that, just because you let the motor take the shade up and down, so no manual error. But I would say maybe a honeycomb shade, Duette honeycomb, or a designer roller shade.
Are there any other factors that we haven't talked about yet that I need to consider, like maybe insulation?
That would be like our duets because they insulate. So like in the summertime, they're going to keep the coolness in and the heat out. And then just the opposite in the wintertime. It works in reverse, but they're very good for the insulation part of.
They're 3D cone.
Okay. Is there any one style that has multiple features?
The Duo Light.
The
Duo Light designer roller shades in the Provenance woven woods. Independent operational liner.
Mm-hmm.
Just you have a lot of flexibility. You can take a sheer piece down to allow sunlight to come through. You can have your blackout liner that comes out in the back to get your room to be completely room darkening. You can have it completely all the way up so you can see completely out the window, have them all the way down for privacy, nighttime sleeping. So there's a lot of flexibility with a do-a-light style shade.
If I decide that I want to get new shades for my home and I come into Cardinal, what are my options?
If you come in, I can show you, me and Judy can show you around the showroom. We have all our styles on some type of display. You can come in and you can look at the samples. We do in-home consultations, free measuring. That way we can come out to the house, someone show you the samples that you're interested in, measure, come back, give you a quote. We have an installer for you.
Hunter Douglas does have a warranty though too. On certain things are like 5 or 7 years,
Okay.
and then there's other stuff that is quote unquote lifetime.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you're building a new home construction and are interested in home automation, do y'all have anything that coordinates with that?
Yes, actually, Hunter Douglas, their PowerView motorization, you can connect it to a home automation, Alexa, and I think they're working on Apple Home or whatever that's called. So you can work your shades from your phone. Hey, Alexa, take bedroom 2 shade down. You can have that as an option. Even if you're not doing home automation, there are other options as far as cordless window treatments. They're getting really big into getting rid of anything with cords. So they're going to be pushing a lot of motorization and a lot of cordless options. And Hunter Douglas is a really good way to go when it comes to
That is so crazy that you could don't even need to be home anymore.
like when you go to Europe,
Mm-hmm.
you could do
I
your
could
window
theoretically.
treatments. Yes.
And
From your
a lot of people go for that. So like if you're away for 2 weeks and you're putting your shades up and down, it does look like somebody's still at home.
Yep, even just for safety reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you guys for doing this today.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for tuning in today. If you want to learn more about what we talked about, you can visit our website at cardinalcornerpodcast.com.